Hello everyone, welcome to Die Party Friday Night Fights, week number 3. Whew, we finally made it back, everyone's alive, thank God. I'm alive, well not really, I'm kind of almost dead. But that's besides the point, we're here to wrestle fake in the real world, kind of over a tabletop, but not really, over the internet, with fake die. Hey. Best
That was
intro
really
ever.
painful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it for a while, and I thought that was the best way to do that. So, for anyone who doesn't know, tonight we are playing Friday Night Fights, which is the worldwide wrestling RPG, tabletop RPG, I might add. But we're not playing it over a table, we're playing it over the internet, thanks to the power of Roll20. You should go check it out, it's a good program. But besides that, let me introduce everyone who'll be playing tonight. First up, we have Graham playing Wolf.
Yeah, that's me.
We have David playing Cowboy.
You got it.
We have Dave playing Rooster Limes. Hello, that's me. And last but not least, we have Arthur, who will be our creative, which is basically everything else in the entire game. Sometimes.
Would you say it's being everything else?
I would say that
I went there. Yeah.
you inhibit the life of all the other characters.
I hope you mean inhabit.
No, you inhibit.
I guess.
So we are week 3 into this. It's a Friday Night Fights is a bi-weekly show that we do, all about wrestling. Since the last time we played, I have had a WrestleCation, I think we ended up calling it, which was
Oh,
where...
so that's what you called it.
Yeah, that's what I called it, because I'm good with names. Which is where I sat down and watched a Raw episode, WWE Raw episode with Graham. Fucking shit.
It's pretty cool. What?
I lose fan art by Big Super X. He missed that on the udders.
That's pretty good. Anyway,
It's good art. Doesn't
good
look
art.
anything like Cowboy, but it's good
Yeah,
art.
he said that too. He was like, I went back and heard the description.
so pretty much, yeah, I've learned a little bit about how I want to play Rooster, and hopefully we'll be able to make it happen this time around. But Arthur, why don't you take it away and get us started?
All right. Well, some of you out there in the cyberland have been sending me messages all week letting me know what you'd like to see happen. Most of those messages begin with the words, I want to see this happen to Rooster.
Oh my god, are you fucking serious?
Most of those are conflicting. However, all of them are very bad.
That's not good. Why am I That's not good. I don't want to be that guy. But I guess I am that guy.
So, yeah, for the rest of the night, I'll be asking for audience opinions. The audience is you.
Me?
No,
Oh,
the
yeah,
audience
Me.
is the audience.
I get to decide?
No, not you. Not you players, the actual audience. You know, the people who came here to watch. You guys don't get a say.
God.
You're just pieces of meat that I move around on a board to dance to my strings. That was a weird sentence to say out loud. Yeah, so I mean, if you guys have a fight that you'd like to see or a situation you'd like to see resolved, or you just have an opinion, let us know in the Twitch chat. Send me a tweet at AP Gaming Reel, or comment on the YouTube video, and I'll check it before the next episode, and we'll see if we can incorporate it in the show.
Also, if you're on Hitbox or Beam, I know there's a few of you, just put in the chat and I'll make sure that Arthur gets the message.
Excellent, excellent. All right, so yeah, meat chess.
Ugh.
That's a weird way to say that. Okay, moving past that, normally we'd set up the fights, but I think this time, in order to set up the fights, we need to talk about what happened on the last episode of the show. There was a bit of a cliffhanger as Timothy Archer took over 51% control of the company. And
That extra 1%, man, that's all it needs.
yeah, there was some question as to whether or not that was in kayfabe or whether he actually took it over for real. And the answer to that is it's storyline. And we're going to come in here with a big corporate meeting of all the wrestlers with Dante Inferno as he discusses the storyline for the upcoming next 2 weeks of events, which is going to be the 2 episodes we play today. The second episode is going to be the Summer Slam Extravaganza, or whatever we're calling it. It's the summer finale event. Belts will change places. Storylines will end. New storylines will begin. It's going to be an interesting night, I think. So we come into focus with Dante, who, as we've already established, looks like Sean Mayer from Firefly, who was the Doctor, but a lot buffer, beefier, smoking a cigar and left-handing his bottle of brandy, and just feet up on the corporate boardroom table with all the wrestlers in here, and he's like, "Well, boys, we've done it. The greatest wrestling controversy ever." And then he's like, there's a big screen TV behind him that's going through like all these people tweeting with problems, Google Plus discussions, internet forums, and they're like, everyone hates Timmy. It doesn't matter who you are, everyone hates him. And he is like clicking through things, and he's like, ever since we had Timmy set up a Twitter account where he would announce the future matches and who the winner was by having his accountant order merchandise. And he goes to this one tweet, and it's like at worldwide or at Friday Night Fights wrestling accountant, and then it's like
so the account would
make
be
sure to
FNF
double order Rooster Lyme merchandise for upcoming fights as he's slated to win. And then it's like make sure the new action figures for Cowboy plus Wolf tag teams, the belts fit properly for when we release them. So he's like tweeting out future fights, and they're like, we've never had such audience reaction. They're really getting in there. Everyone hates Timmy. And he's like, let's give Timmy a round of applause. He's earning college credit here. And everyone's like, yeah, Timmy, you're such a good bad guy. And Timmy's at the end. He's like, well, thanks, guys. Thanks a lot. You know, I feel like I've really developed the Timmy Archer character here. And, yeah, he goes back around the table. He's just talking to people individually, asking them where they want to fall on which side of the conflict for their storyline, whether they want to be seen supporting Dante Inferno as he attempts to take back over control of the company, or whether they want to be on the side of Timmy and be the corporate champions. And, yeah, he comes over to Wolf and Cowboy and is like, well, boys, swirling around his cigar, where do you boys fall on this? Have the writing staff, you know, we have you slated to win versus your nemesis is Death to America. Just make it look good. You know, they're retiring after this, so we're trying to send them out on like a last bang here. Where do you guys want to fall on this issue? You want to be pro me or pro T?
Well, Cowboy, go ahead.
All right, fine. I like you, boss. I've always liked you, boss.
He looks to Wolf. He's like, you got any thoughts here?
Well, I was thinking that I'm thinking because the Wolf character is a chaotic figure, he'll probably side with Timmy, but Clarence, the wrestler, will side with Dante or the corporate interests.
He's like, I'm not sure how we're going to get that to work on stage. We're just going to have to let that one play out, I think. But as long as you and your tag team partner are working together out there.
Well, about that. Yeah, I think we had some discussion about how me and Cowboy shouldn't be tag team partners anymore.
Yeah.
And that I will well, okay, here's the thing. Here's what I'm thinking. I'll be tag team partners with him. Past this, I'll let the Death to America team's supposed to beat us, right?
No, you're supposed to win the championship.
Good. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we win, and then I turn on Cowboy and I eat him, and I have both of the tag team belts at the same time.
He says, you eat him.
Yeah. Like, because he's a cow.
Arguably the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
I like how you're keeping in character, because we've already established that Cowboy's kind of an asshole backstage. He's like, you're sure you want to eat him? I mean, we're not going to retire the character. Cowboy's bringing in quite a bit of merchandising.
I'll eat some of him. How about that?
Okay. So you want to immediately betray him after...
Yeah. I'll do this. When I say eat, I do the air quotes.
Okay. All right. He gets a better understanding now. He's like, all right. So let me get this straight. You wanna side with me publicly before the fight?
Yes.
And then after the fight, you're gonna turn to the Timmy side, and then immediately begin attacking your ally.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. Yeah, I think we can do that. Cowboy, you down for that? I know it'll be a little rough, but I think it'll put you up there in the babyface corner.
Wait, he gets both belts?
Yes.
Yeah.
For good?
Why not?
No, of course not. As soon as your partnership dissolves, we'll take the belts from him.
Fine.
All right. Now, I'm willing to throw you a T-bone here, Cowboy. Seems like maybe you want something from me. We haven't been giving you the kind of screen time I think you deserve. And I know you've got the upcoming interview with the Archers, but is there any other kind of match you'd like to see yourself in?
How about a World Heavyweight Championship match?
He says, all right, I can do something like that.
What? Oh, fun.
Well, tonight we have El Chupacabra and the Rooster, and you're slated as a special guest referee for that fight.
Who is?
Cowboy. So he's like, let's see if we can work up some way. Rooster's going to beat El Chupacabra, but what if you interfere with the match after it's over? And maybe right before the title match next week, we have you versus Rooster for #1 contender spot.
And then Wolf interrupts, right? I pat him on the back.
He's like, "What, Wolf? If you're going to be tag team champion, I don't know that we can have you also be world heavyweight champion."
You mean I can't have all the belts?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
no, Clarence.
I sit back down and look in my hands, and
But I want
I just love wrestling. I say very, very quietly to myself.
I'm the best at wrestling.
I'm the best at wrestling.
How do you feel about right before the title match having a #1 contender spot match? You know what? Then he puts his drink down. He says, "You know what? What if we made you Money in the Bank tonight, Cowboy?"
That's very
Good
interesting.
idea. I like that
Yeah,
idea.
you can get a title shot, any title you want, anytime.
All right, cool.
All right. He pats you on the back, but he's still got the cigar in that hand, so some ashes fall on your shoulder. He kind of brushes them off. He's like, my apologies there. Yeah, we'll figure out some way to get you the Money in the Bank. Probably just put you in some, Royal Rumble or something like that and just make you the winner. And he comes over to Rooster, and Rooster on one side of you is Mr. Ass, and on the other side is Joey Crack.
All right.
And when Dante comes over, Joey's talking to you, and he's like, "Now, listen up, Rooster. As you know, I, Joey Crack, am the king of merchandising, and I know that you want to put it on the line with Mr. S, but I'm telling you, if the three of us form a stable, we can call ourselves Franchise, and we can be the #1 Just merchandise, merchandise, merchandise. We're the 3 most popular wrestlers out there. Everybody loves us. We sell the big ticket items. Join with me, and I will take you to the top, kid.
All right. That actually does sound quite appealing. I mean, I like the idea of having a clique. I like the idea of potentially getting T-shirt cannons, you know?
He's like, T-shirt cannons. He's like, okay, yeah, I can get that ready for tonight's show.
Fantastic.
I've already got them. We'll stuff them with Rooster T-shirts. We'll get rid of the last of your stock, and then we'll get the new Rooster plus Mr. Ass T-shirts ready.
Yeah, rooster ass.
Rooster ass.
Cock ass.
Okay.
Okay.
And Dante comes by. He's like, oh, so you're forming a new stable, huh? I think the writers will enjoy that one.
Yeah, it sounds like it's cock ass. Yeah, no, I like that. It's not a bad one. Cock crack ass.
You mean cock ass crack?
So while you're breaking it down, I think he might literally be dying in real life.
That's when Dave died.
Yep.
He died for that.
Really laughed himself to death talking about cock ass. Well, I'm watching it on the stream as it happens 20 seconds later. That's not good. Oh, it looks like he got up and walked away. All right, guys. Well, we're still here. Wolf/Graham, you still have an open put-over booking that you never used last time.
What does that mean again?
You can demand and be granted any match you want. You can call out anyone on the roster to explain themselves and gain +1 heat. Or you can get +1 momentum at the beginning of your next appearance.
See, the thing is, like, I don't feel like, well, should I gain heat with Cowboy? I mean, if I'm gonna turn on him.
You're already at 4 heat with him, right? Yeah.
I see 2. Oh, I see 4. You're right. I'm not looking at the wrong thing. I have 4 with Cowboy. Do I have heat with anybody else on your count?
I'm listed as you have 4 with Rooster, 0 with Scowling Scotty Proper, and 1 with Mr. Ass.
I don't like any of those choices. I said I would think about it, didn't I? I didn't actually think about it.
It's all right. It's all right.
What would you do? What's
Me?
the creative thinking?
Demand a match.
Yeah, with whom?
Well, you know, you could try to demand with El Chupacabra, which would set you up to be another title contender.
Is he monster type? That'd be interesting.
He's a blend of different types.
Sounds like a monster.
He's a high flyer that went monster.
Chupacabra versus werewolf. I like the sound of that. Okay, let's do that.
Right. So I'm going to write you in for another #1 contender spot. El Chupacabra versus Wolf.
Sorry about that, guys. Just way too funny. Almost killed me.
Yep, we saw that happen live. All right. So Wolf's put-over booking is closed. We got that. We got money in the bank, which is insured, and the insurance is Cowboy.
So I should have 3 momentum, right? Because I got 2 from being over. Plus my normal 1.
Hey, David, can you move the mic away from your beard, dude?
So before we do that, let's finish out the pre-show stuff. Although I think that is it. Cowboy, you're set to 2 audience.
Yeah.
Right?
Because that's what happened,
Yes.
right? The whole show leveled
Yes.
up or something?
Yep.
So I go down to 1 audience, right?
Yep.
Right. Still haven't leveled.
And Wolf, I think you reset as well. What do you restart at when you reset, Wolf?
2.
Right, and then that gives both of you 1 momentum to start with. Rooster starts with 1.
I thought Cowboy leveled up his momentum.
Yes, because both of them went over. They both gained +2. So Wolf is 3, Cowboy is 3. All right.
3 momentum.
We have some good.
Can you just remind me what the ruling was and what I was doing this time? It was I was having a match with El Chupacabra.
Yes, you have a match with El Chupacabra with special guest referee Cowboy.
Yep.
You're also probably going to have a promo with Joey Crack and Rooster.
Yeah. Hype Mans. Yep.
And Mr. Ass, the Hype franchise, where you come out with the t-shirt cannons.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Did you ever come out for which side you wanted to support, Dante Inferno or Timmy Time?
Well, I think I would, going with Rooster's character, I think I would go with whoever's in power.
That would be Timmy right now.
I guess that's where I'm going.
All right, so you're going to come out as a Timmy supporter?
Yeah.
All right. I love it. Okay, guys. So what's going to happen here? I know it's pretty early on in the show, but we're going to take like a 5-minute break.
Mm-hmm.
And I need the audience members, namely you viewers, to let me know what kind of matches you'd like to see on top of what we already have here.
Absolutely.
So just to list it real quick, at the opening, we have the promos from the 3-player characters. Then we have a sit-down segment involving Cowboy, speaking with eccentric rich billionaire Mr. Archer and current owner of the Friday Night Fights franchise, Timothy Archer. We then go into First Fall to the Finish, featuring the Wolfpack versus Death to America Championship Tag Team Belt Match. El Chupacabra versus Rooster. Special guest star Cowboy for #1 contender spot. Immediately after that is El Chupacabra versus Wolf to also take a contender spot. And
Really? Huh.
Rooster, Ass, and Crack for... I probably could have named that one better.
Gonna make me snort every time you say that.
Rooster ass crack? Yeah.
I'm just going to say franchise comes out and speaks to the crowd. If you have any other people you'd like to see, I know there were some suggestions like having Rooster fight his father, having the Wizard challenge Cowboy again, any of the MPWs, if you'd like to see them again, tonight is the night to let us know. Yep. I did get the Twitter there, Gamer Siren. I have included it in some of the matches tonight. So we'll just take that quick 5-minute break while I assemble some fights here.
All right, guys. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Enjoy the music and give us your wish list for fights. Hey everyone, welcome back. We are back from our break. I'm eating this fucking jerky, and we have all our shows and fights and wrestles lined up. So Arthur, take it away, man.
All right, so we begin as we normally do with super sexy Ryan Seacrest impersonator James Jives at the Titantron, and he's like, "Welcome everyone to Hotlanta. We've got some interesting matches here tonight. And of course, our sponsor here is Southern Comfort tonight." And he holds up his glass and holds up a bottle of Southern Comfort. He's like, "Very fitting. And the stadium sure is hot tonight. I'll be drinking a lot of this." And then you see Timmy like lean over behind him. He's like, "Stop going off script, Jive." He's like, "Yes, sir. Of course, Mr. Archer." I would like to, of course, introduce our new general manager and president, Timothy Archer. And the whole audience is like, "Boo! people are throwing stuff at him, like empty beer cans and hot dogs and fruit.
Hot dog, man. Oh, what a waste. They're like $8.
And they cut to promos on the Titantron. So, Wolf, you're up first in the promo train this week.
Okay. I'm thinking dark, like a dark service area, like industrial or electrical engineering area in the stadium somewhere. It's like some sort of like consistent dripping sound. And I'm there, and I'm like huddled over, and in the corner. Yeah, thanks. And the camera finds me. It's like got night vision. That looks cool. And it's got like the green filter on it. And I say, "Don't look at me. I'm a monster." And then I'm thinking, what do I say? Well, I say that. I say I'm a monster, and then I say, and it's only fitting that a monster fights a monster, and so thinking on the fly. Takes a monster to fight a monster. So El Chupacabra. It's gonna be my next meal. And then I lick my lips, and then I start to transform into the wolf, but then it cuts.
Okay. All
That's all I
right.
got. Okay.
We cut back to James, who's like, as you might know, we've had wrestlers all week weighing in on whether they support Mr. Archer or Dante Inferno. Clarence so far has weighed in pretty solidly in the Dante Inferno camp, which has earned him some heat with our general manager. And we just see Timmy like texting on his smartphone real quick, and it zooms in, and it's like, at FNF accountant, make sure to remove Wolf's pay bonus for this week. Enter. Hashtag fail.
Yeah.
And we cut to the next promo, which is Rooster.
All right. So,
Whoa, wait. I forgot. You have to roll dice when you're cutting the promo.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Roll plus luck. We're doing it right this week, guys.
Roll plus luck.
Yeah, except I get to use power because I'm intimidated.
Power.
Oh, yeah. That's right. All you motherfuckers leveled up. I'm still sitting here in level 1. Boo. Holy crap.
Yeah, 14.
Yeah,
Okay,
14.
yeah.
Starting off strong.
You get 1 bonus momentum, and you can pick one from the 7 to 9 list.
So that's
Okay.
like 1
Give me-
momentum
yeah,
or
read
1
to me
heat
one time,
with the
yeah.
subject of your promo. So I guess that'd be
Oh,
El Chupacabra.
Yeah, I'll take a heat with Chupacabra.
Okay, you bump yourself up to 1 heat with Chupacabra.
Yeah.
Oh, you
All
also
right.
get to add a stipulation or make creative book you in a match.
You can only pick one of those.
Yeah.
Okay, we kind of already did that. It's okay.
Okay. Timmy
All
needs
right.
to choke on a dick hashtag.
Some Timmy haters out here tonight. Sounds like they did a good job setting this villain up.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah, well,
Rooster.
All
Cut
right.
to your promo.
So, have you ever seen like one of those what do they call it? Old Spice commercials where the guy's like in a towel? Yeah. So I'm
Yeah.
like in there. It's in the shower room, but like I've got like my own merchandise on, and I've got my rooster mask on, but I've also got like a rooster hat on with has like a rooster like beak on top of where the thing is supposed to be, but both things still have a price tag on them, and the camera can clearly show the price tag on the like clearly. So
Oh yeah,
people
they
know
do
how
like
much.
a 24 split screen where
Yeah.
it's like 4 quarters,
Yeah.
and like you see the price tags blown up.
Yeah, and I'm standing there and I'm like, oh, it feels good to be rid of that old withered Dante and in with the new Timmy. Ugh, I feel like I could stretch my wings a little more, you know what I mean? All this merchandise coming in, all of this delicious money. I can't say that I'm not enjoying myself with the new leadership. But having said that, El Chupacabra is going to go down tonight, and that contender spot is going to go to me. Rooster Limes. And then, like, maybe I, like, take off my towel and throw it at the camera, sort of thing, but nothing gets shown. It just, like, yeah. And then you hear the cameraman go, oh, God. He's actually naked under there.
The camera cuts out. And we cut back to Timmy, who was, again, texting at Friday Night Fights accountant and is like, double bonus for Rooster. Hashtag franchise.
And everyone in the crowd's like, franchise? What's going on there?
You could see some of the savvier, like, people who are the, like, paparazzi. They follow the wrestling really closely, are explaining to their neighbors that, like, franchise is the new thing that they're going to be premiering tonight. And but most people have no idea what it is. It's only for the in crowd, those who pay super attention. You know, like Lost fans. Boom. Lost fan slam. All right, make your roll.
All right, my look, if I remember correctly, is 3. Yep. Boom! Starting strong tonight. Damn.
Yep, nailed it.
All
right, you get +1 momentum.
Thank God.
Bring you up to 2.
Yeah. Let's see. Chupacabra. Oh, I'm gonna go heat with him and get a 4.
All right. This is the first time you've gotten up to 4 heat this session.
I actually have a 4 heat with Cowboy as well, but
right. But
I'd never.
You have a match with both of them. You have a match with Cowboys involved in it, right? He's a special guest referee and Chupacabra.
Yeah.
So either way, you're going to get +1 audience out of tonight.
Fuck yeah, let's do
Just
it.
for showing up.
Just for showing up.
All right, you also get to pick. Oh yeah, you did pick one.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, Cowboy. When you come up on the screen, everybody's like, "Moo, moo!" That's their new chant for you. It's like the Daniel Bryan yes.
It's very funny.
People are excited to see you.
Cowboy is sitting in a table outside a little cafe under an umbrella. And you just see him at first. You don't get a good shot of the table. He's like, everyone knows cows love milk. But this is Atlanta, home of Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Hold up a Coke.
Cheap heat right there.
And tonight, thanks to my boss, Dante Inferno, I'm booked into a match for the Tag Team Championships against Death to America. Now, my partner may be looking past this match, but I'm sure not, because I know those tag team titles are just as important as any world heavyweight title anywhere. And tonight, I'm going to go out there, and whether he helps me or not, I'm going to win those titles, and I'm going to win them for America. Not just individual states, not just red states, blue states, all of America. I'm going to represent you. And I'm going to move on up.
Ooh, you're going to move.
We come back from the Titantron, and everybody's like, USA, 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 USA.
God, the hashtag's coming out of the chat.
Oh, let's look.
Rooster, they don't call it a pecker for nothing. Cowboy loves to snort that Coke, I guess.
Yeah. Yep.
Hashtag slobber knocker.
That was me.
Oh, that was you? Right.
Yep. It's Hot Graham 69.
Hot Graham 69.
All right, Cowboy, give us that look roll.
Come on, get a 14. Oh, fucking damn.
Oh, shucky ducky.
Everyone's getting that cheap heat.
You are up to 5 momentum already.
Oh, yeah, you get that cheap heat as well, right?
Yeah. What would you like to pick?
Can I get a heat with Death to America as a tag team?
Yeah, they're on the out anyway. So, yeah, I'll count them as one person.
All right. So they're heels, so that's 2.
Yep.
Right. Done.
Oh, they are certainly heels. That's for sure.
Wait, so you are a babyface and a heel, right?
He's only a babyface, but he can use either finishing move.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
He hasn't flipped yet.
Cool.
All right. So we cut into the next segment of the night with promos from other NPWs, and we go directly into Cowboy sitting down with the Archers. Where is this happening?
In the ring,
Okay.
which is set up to look like a corral. Hay bales, one of those things you put a saddle on, wooden wood rail fences around the edge of the ring. You get the picture. Barrels, the whole works.
Is there anything to sit on?
Rocking chairs.
Okay. All right. So, of course, Mr. Archer comes out. He looks like Donald Trump, except his hair is always moving. And Timmy jumps up as well, and they both sit in rocking chairs, and they're all like introducing themselves to the crowd. Everybody's booing and throwing stuff still. And Mr. Archer's like, "Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Glad to have you all here tonight. Thank you for your money. Thank you for your money." And he sits down and pulls out a pipe and starts like puffing up and smoking. He's like, "Cowboy, so good to see you again. Good lad."
I don't think it's legal to smoke in here.
He says, "Legality. What are they going to do? Fine me?" So he pulls out like $100 bill and he uses it to light the pipe on fire.
Well, your son seems to have inherited your respect for proper legal procedures.
So when you say that, Timmy's face darkens slightly, and then he's like, "Yes, yeah, Timmy time. What do you have us up here to talk about, Cowboy?"
I was going to ask you, how you had the man parts to actually try and take the company from a man who made it his life's work.
So they kind of look at each other for a moment, and Mr. Archer's like, "You want to field this one, son?" And Timmy's like, "No, no, Dad, you go ahead." And Mr. Archer stands up and is like, "As you might know, I myself am an eccentric billionaire who's made my fortune scamming the shit out of dumb people at casinos. Just like Dante's been doing to you. Well, this is a growth industry, and he's been pissing away all of the money he could be making. There's franchising opportunities we could put into place all through the business, and really the way he's done merchandising, allowing each individual wrestler to run their own merchandising campaign, that simply can't stand. It needs to all run through one corporation for tax liability purposes. So we're just refocusing management here. And by the way, my manhood's quite large. Just ask my wife."
So you're an eccentric billionaire.
Of course.
You know what they call an eccentric with no money? A
He's
nut
like-
job.
He's like, "You're a funny one, Cowboy. There's a reason why you're still hired here."
You mean other than the fact that I had a contractual match for the tag team championships?
He's like, "Contracts." He takes out another $100 bill, just sets it on fire and throws it into the ring.
There's a lot of hay around here, you realize. I say to him.
Would you like a smoke?
No, thank you. Timmy, you're what,
Timmy's
12
like
this
texting
year?
right now. Oh shit. Timmy's like, "No, obviously I'm 22. I'm in college right now."
And you think that that little not even college degree, your high school diploma qualifies you to run a major wrestling federation?
He's like, "It's a GED, thanks." Are you still texting? He's like, yeah. I mean, I've already run the corporation all week from Twitter. He's still texting, and like on the Titantron, they're showing the text, and he's like talking to at Cowboy69 Butts space #fail #I hate this guy tweet part 1 of 2.
Yeah, you know, you fit
Use
right
his
in on
tweet
Twitter
longer.
because you're a twit.
Yeah, so he's just continues like slamming you on Twitter, where he's getting, and like he goes on Reddit and starts like posting a Reddit on the Friday Night Fights Reddit thing, and immediately gets downvoted like 30 times. He's like, ugh, I can't believe this tool Cowboy has me up on stage.
Reddit, eh? What's next? LiveJournal?
Like he's like going for the LiveJournal bookmark. It's like, of course not. I wouldn't be caught live journaling.
Blogger is where it's at.
I've also heard you're a record breaker on one site. Most down swipes on Tinder.
He says, how did you find... No, of course not. Ladies love my abs.
Well, you know what I'm going to do when I'm tag team champions and you can't possibly fire me? I'm going to take that little phone and I'm going to put it somewhere you will find very uncomfortable.
So while you're doing that, he's like tweeting the results of the match that you're like going to win, and then Wolf immediately betrays you and steals your belt. He's live tweeting that, and it's on the Titantron, and everyone's like, boo! Fuck you! We hate you, Timmy.
Okay, I think that's about it for this segment.
All right, so, you know, they clear the stage. We open with Valerius Claudius Greppa, which, if you might remember, is the Roman wrestler who they say came from thousands of years ago to spread Greco-Roman wrestling and the Greco-Roman gods worship to this future time. He only speaks in Latin. And his opponent is Mega American. If you'll remember, they had a match last week which ended pretty friendly, and they were shaking hands, and in the post comments they were pretty respectful. This week when they come in, the translation for Valerius is like, I think Mega American is a disgusting human being for supporting the Archers. I can't believe he doesn't support Dante Inferno, who is clearly the heart and soul of this company. And by Jupiter's cock, I will smite him down in the ring.
Someone's
using classic wrestling. And Mega American is like, Valerius is clearly beyond his wits. I thought he was a good man, but I can see now only the Archers can lead this company into the future. They are American exceptionalism and corporate profits. They are what we need to drive forward the industry. America stands with the Archers. And Valerius, you're going down. And they go into the ring, and it's completely different than last match. Last match, it was all, you know, center of the mat, standard wrestling. This time, it's all punches, kicks, getting thrown around, pushing people into the turnbuckle. Their match gets super violent, and then Valerius goes out of the ring, and Mega American pulls a chair from underneath the ring and starts hitting him. Valerius wins by disqualification, and there's like Mega American walking away backwards, like middle fingers up, and it's just like, Archers forever, America rules, you're going down, Valerius. And the crowd is just like super angry at all of this. Yes, Jupiter's cock is a Spartacus reference, guys.
It's bad to say you've been watching that, man. Been watching that.
Yeah. All right. The next match up on the roster is Wolfpack versus Death to America.
Yes. Fine.
So, Wolfpack, which one of you enters first, or do you enter together, and what's your opening like?
I'll let Cowboy decide. If he wants to go first, he can. It doesn't really matter.
Well, we're not coming out together. So
Yeah, definitely not.
I'll come out first. The moo on the Titantron, the tub thumping sound, the typical video of smiling cowboy and happy grazing cows. Cowboy does the canter out. He goes from one end of the entrance of the stage back to the other, back to the center, goes down, slapping hands with fans as he's going, and gets to the ring. Manages to jump up on the apron in one actual fluid jump because his work is up to 0 now, and does the 2 V's for victory up, and then climbs into the ring.
All right.
Then darkness, and then the arena is illuminated by the full moon on the Titantron as it moves from one side of the screen to the other, and then there's a very loud howl all over, and people join in, and there's plants in the audience, and they start howling from all over the place. And then single spotlight, and then I come out as Clarence, as not the wolf. I didn't fully change after that promo. I had to fight it.
All right.
And I go to one side of the crowd, and I howl, and then they howl back, and then the other side, same thing. And then I get in the ring, and I go to do a high five to Cowboy.
Do you guys actually have 5? It looks like we got some air fighting.
No, I smooth my hair back instead.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be.
Asshole.
Clarence is a bit of a dick.
Yeah. Okay. All right. There's like a glass shattering noise on the Titantron, and then the Soviet theme from The Hunt from the Red October starts playing, and Death to America comes out, which is of course Victor Viet Cong, the Vietnam survivor who went in special training with the North Korean Special Forces, and Jihad Jim, who is the American jihadi who trained with ISIS to learn their secret wrestling techniques and focus the desert within his body.
That happens. That happens.
It does happen. That's a thing that can happen.
That's a real thing.
It's just the guy who focuses the swamp within his body.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they come down, everybody's booing them, and they're like, yeah, eat it up. And Victor Viet Cong is like, yeah, we totally eat it up. Yes, you come at us, bros. We support Mr. Archer. Yes, Timmy time forever. And they got their belt up. And as they're climbing into the ring, Timmy shows up on the Titantron and is like, just to make things interesting, gentlemen, the loser of tonight's match is fired.
What? And then the crowd goes wild.
Yes. Whoever loses tonight's match is going to lose their contracts. Death to America is like, yeah, good. We don't like to see Cowboy on show anyway. All right, Cowboy, you make the horns. Sounds like you're moving first in this tag team match. Which one of you would like to be in the ring? Victor Viet Cong is in.
If he's gonna do the horns, he can.
Okay.
All right,
Oh,
you
shit.
start out in control of the match. Oh, I like this wolf poster.
Yeah, that's pretty rad, actually.
Yep. It's a pretty cool leather vest.
I like your loincloth, Graham.
I'm gonna. I can't see. I'm looking at it.
All right, David. Cowboy is in control of the match. The bell goes off, and Victor Viet Cong is in the center of the ring, just kind of taunting you. He's like, let me show you what I learned from North Korean Special Forces. I learned this one from Kim Jong-un himself.
I walk up to him and slap him across the face.
Oh, motherfucker.
Like a rolling reel here?
No, that's just starting. That's not stiff. That's just
Okay.
I slap him across the face, and And I'll uppercut him with the other hand. And then I will grab him by both sides of the head, and I will drop into a sit-out facebuster. So
Okay.
basically, I'm dropping into a seated position, holding his head, driving his face into the canvas.
Yep.
That's a good start. I guess that's work.
Yeah, sounds like it.
All right. That's not my strong suit at all. Who's on announce team anyway?
That's a good question. It would have to be Rooster, right? Or Rooster's alter ego.
Well, let's make it Rooster. He's sitting
All right,
there.
Rooster, you're seated there with Jives.
I'm in my full like regalia of like merchandise.
I'm afraid to know what that even is.
It's the hat with the rooster beak, well, on top of my mask, and the shirt, and
Comically oversized sunglasses.
yeah, on top of the rooster
Beads.
mask. Yeah, yep.
Macho Man.
Did you
Sunglasses.
say beads?
No,
Yeah,
beads.
like Mardi Gras beads.
No, nothing
So that's
like
what
that.
I see. That's what I see.
All right. Okay. You rolled a 3 here. Let's see. You botched the opening. Would you like to spend any momentum, or would Rooster like to put you over here?
I make sure I visibly sigh whenever that happens.
Well, it looks like the Cowboy is having a bit of a rough start tonight, Jives.
Jives is just like, you seem to be selling a lot of merchandise tonight, Rooster. Is there something you need to tell me?
That these prices are ridiculous.
Like, as you say that, the Titantron has like a zoom in of your price tags, and they've been slashed like 50%.
Yeah.
I will not spend 4 momentum to save 1. So I
Okay.
will give him the momentum and turn over control.
Damn.
Okay, you turn over control of the match to Victor Viacong. You drop to 4 momentum. All right. He immediately goes for his finishing move. He jumps the gun and tries to perform his finishing move, which is the Kim drop ill. He gets up on the ropes and then jumps down and tries to butt drop you. But of course, you just simply walk out of the way, and he hurts his butt. Kind of bounces on the mat and walks around and tags in Jihad Jim while he continues to like rub his butt. And control the match is passed back over to you. And Jarvis is like, I've never seen Victor Viacong ever attempt to Kim drop ill this early in a match. He must be really hot to end the match here.
Either that or
what
he's
are
got
your thoughts
crabs.
here, Rooster?
Well, he might just have crabs and he might just want to rub it against the mat. Who knows? Those guys are kind of dirty.
That's really disturbing, Rooster. Is this something you've done before?
Jives, do I need to
Personal
remind you about that ointment I let you borrow?
He's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Stop saying stuff like that on camera, man. And we cut back to Cowboy.
So he charges me, knocks me back into a neutral corner, pounds on me for quite some time. And then, in desperation, I knee him in the belly. And then as he bends over, I leapfrog over him to my friendly corner and tag in Wolf.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. You have control of the match, and you want to tag in your partner at a critical moment. Roll
Oh,
plus...
right. Oh, right. I forgot that hot tag thing.
Yep.
Wait, you have to roll to tag?
Yep.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, shit. No problem.
Okay. The tag is made, and you get a double team opportunity on the legal wrestler. You both gain +1 momentum.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Now, Wolf, you have an opportunity here. You can refuse to tag into the match.
No, I'll tag into the match.
Okay, all right. You both gain +1 momentum. Wolf, you are in control of the match, and Cowboy is in there with you for the next few seconds.
Okay, well, what was the last thing you did? You put him in the center?
I left him bent over facing the nearest corner.
Okay. Our corner?
Well, no, the corner on the short side of the ring, away from us.
Okay. What can we do? Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'll tag in and I'll grab him and bodily throw him towards you, and then maybe you like do something, maybe into the udder or something. That'd be cool.
I could jump up and belly bump him.
Yeah, do
Lucha
that.
bump.
Boom.
Okay.
And then I guess Cowboy gets back out.
Yeah,
Yep.
sure. You have control. You tell me what
Yeah,
I do.
you're in control.
Okay.
Wolf. You tell me
That's
what
fine.
you want to do.
Okay, so I throw him into Cowboy, and he does he gets like stunned because he goes headfirst into the udder or whatever,
Yep.
and then maybe I think he staggers into the middle of the ring, but not before I've climbed to the top rope, and I do like a leaping and then like crossbody across the back of the head, and he goes down, and then I do like so my front is on top of his his back, he's face down on the mat. And then I do I've got my shoulder across his shoulders, and I pull one of his legs back.
Okay. You're trying to put him in a submission move of some kind?
Yeah, this is gonna be like I don't know. I guess I don't know what it's called.
This
I'll
sounds
bend
like
his,
work.
Yeah, this is work definitely. Working every day. 8.
Okay. Well, you are working. You hit it pretty well, but before we do that, let's cut to the table where Jives is like, whoa, that's a incredible series of events there. They are really putting Victor Viacong through the paces here. You see Cowboy's stun?
Absolutely, it was a great stun. And the fact that he managed to make that tag and those two work together flawlessly, I'm surprised that they're not best friends.
All right, are you going to put over this move here, Rooster?
Not yet.
Okay, all right. Would you like to spend any momentum, Wolf?
Yes, I have 5 by my count.
Okay, that's the correct count.
So I'll spend 2.
All right.
Next thing to get up to what, 10?
Yep. You retain control. You can take +2 momentum or +1 heat with your opponent.
Okay. You said Viet Cong, Victor Viet Cong. But then I think you said Jihad Jim tag.
You're right. Jihad Jim is in the match right now. Victor
So
is.
that's a heat with him.
We're counting Death to America as one team right now
Okay. That's
because
fine.
they're going away after this.
Okay, and 2 momentum. You said.
Yep.
So back to 5.
Okay, so you're taking that.
Yeah.
All right, you're recycling momentum.
Okay.
All right, you're still in charge of the match.
Yep. Next thing. Let's see. He's on the okay. I guess he gets. He maybe grabs the rope. He grabs the rope, but then I get up and I grab both of his legs and try to pull him back. On the rope, and I'm holding him. Oh, okay. Well, I consider some. Yeah, there's a lot of dropping out happening. You guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I keep hearing you guys drop out, so I'm just gonna keep talking.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so he's down. Maybe he grabs the rope or something, and I'm forced to break the hold.
Okay.
So I get up and I stalk I stalk back to the far side of the ropes, and I howl into the crowd, and maybe they howl back.
Yeah, they definitely held back. Would
Yeah.
you like to cut a promo here or work the audience?
This is working the audience.
Okay. Roll plus audience.
Five.
What is this?
The
Sorry,
audience
what does
is
this
not
get you?
feeling it. You're howling and like everyone's confused because they think you're still clearance and you haven't turned into the wolf yet. You
True, I
can't outwork the audience again this episode. Are you
Jim.
muted? No, he's delayed.
Who, me?
No, Graham, I couldn't hear anything you just said.
Skype is not working out.
Yeah, the new version of Skype, guys, is just
Bad.
awful. It is just awful. They've ruined so much good stuff that they used to have. But anyway, that's a different thing altogether.
Can you hear me now?
We can,
Yep.
yes.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna wait till Jihad Jim stands up. Maybe he staggered back to his feet, and I'm gonna spear.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say that he goes out of the ring. 'Cause that's cool.
All right. Roll it. And that sounds like a power.
How about this instead?
Maybe.
I spear, and he gets back into his corner.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't sound like it would hurt him, like throwing him out of the ring might. Okay, so work, I think.
And then maybe I'm gonna do. I think V gets himself in.
Okay.
They're both in, and then I do I run against the back rope, and I do like a double I don't know what it's called,
Clothesline.
yeah, I guess so, but more like the backside of the forearm,
Okay. All right.
which is what that sounds like something.
That
That's
sounds
pretty
like
good.
work.
Pretty good
Yeah.
sequence.
Yeah. Let's see how you pull it off.
God damn it.
No.
All right, I think I'll put him over in this one.
Okay, all right. Announce it then. So what happens is he runs forward and tries to like elbow both of them, and he just walks between them very slowly, and the elbows don't connect. Tell us how you're making it hype.
The moment I see this happen, I sort of slam my hands on the table and I stand up, and maybe my hat comes off and the camera zooms in on my hat for like a second, and to show the price, and then I'm like, "Did you see that amazing hit on both of those wrestlers there, Jives?"
Jives is like, yeah, it looked pretty good. Solid blow there.
Yeah.
Okay. You can pick one. Retain control of the match or give your opponent control and gain +1 momentum.
I'll take the momentum.
Okay, so they take control. So, you're now at 6 momentum. And they just start slamming you in the stomach a few times with some blows. Like, they both have you, like, one arm behind your back, and then, like, they're just punching you upwardly. And then the ref kind of is like, "You need to get out of the ring, Jihad Jim," and they push him out. And in the process, they Irish whip you into the ropes, and Victor Viet Cong tries to do a drop kick, but you jump under it, and there's a moment where you're both kind of like stunned for a moment, and then you lock into one of those close wrestling moves, and Victor's like, "It's almost time for you to transform into the wolf, chap. You ready for this? You need to make it look good when you lay the last blow on me."
Okay, so he's giving me control again.
Well, no, he's talking to you right now, like out of character.
Yeah, I know, but he's saying he wants me to hit him, is what he said.
Yeah, he's about to transfer control. He's like, "All right, make it good. Remember, this is my last match before I go complete my doctoral thesis on American literature." So, and then like he cuts back into, he turns his mic back on. He's like, "Now you die, American swine, wolf. I take you back to swamp and beat you to death with stick like good dog." And transfers control of the match to you as he's like walking along the side of the audience. He's like, "Yeah, Vietnam forever."
Before I finish my doctoral sequence on American literature, and then he stands up and he starts screaming profanities. I love that. That's my favorite part of this game when that shit happens. But favorite part.
Yeah. All right, Wolf, you're in control of the match.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do. You said he turned.
Oh, his back's turned to you.
Yeah, so I do I purposely fall to the ground and then get my hands up between his legs, and then flip him over so he's on his back, but his legs are in the air, and
Okay.
I've got holding him down like a submission. But then he counts. He flips out at 2 or whatever, and I get really angry. And I can't believe it, and I'm so angry that everything goes dark, and I begin to twitch, and
Victor just starts kicking you, I would think.
Yeah, well, that makes it even worse because I roll out of the ring, or maybe I roll towards Cowboy, and he's gotta tag himself in, otherwise something bad's gonna happen.
You want to roll a hot tag, Cowboy?
Okay.
I'm like having a seizure.
You roll
Hot
plus
tag
heat.
is plus heat,
Yep.
right?
I'd imagine that be like a... Sorry, I'd
You
imagine
nail
that'd
it.
be like a +4 or whatever, yeah.
You both
Holy
get
crap.
+1 momentum. And you are now in control of the match, Cowboy.
Okay. Sorry, who's legal on the other side?
It's currently Victor Viet Cong.
Okay. I'm going to come at him with my comic fists up. He takes a swipe at me. I dodge to the side. I put the one fist out. I hit it with the other fist. It flops over and bonks him in the top of the head because that's the sort of thing Cowboy does. Then he tries to grab me, but I do a double leg trip on him. And then I'm going to take a moment to shout, USA, USA, USA.
Okay. When you do that, Jihad Jim is at the side of the ring and he's shouting "Death to America, Death to America." It sounds like you're definitely showcasing your gimmick.
I was trying to work the audience. I don't know whichever one.
Yeah, I mean, you can do both, right? You work the audience, but you're also showcasing your gimmick with your whole bonking fist thing.
Yep.
You know, you're rolling plus look in the ring. But let's do the audience thing first. Roll for audience.
All right. And because of my new, I should probably rename this, but it has the look trick. I get 1 momentum anytime I work the audience, no matter what happens.
Okay.
An additional 1.
Yeah.
And the roll is an 8.
Okay. An 8. You can pick either +1 momentum or take control of the match.
Well,
You're
I already
already
have
in
control of the match. So that's 8 momentum, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, and then it's look.
Yep. To showcase your wrestling moves.
Okay, got to look at the right chart here.
Retain control in transition or give control up and gain +1 momentum.
I'm actually going to spend a momentum to bump it up to 10.
Okay, all right.
And
Rooster,
then-
you want to...
I kind of already done it once today.
No, I mean, do you want to announce it? Because you're the announcer.
Oh, sure, I can give it a go.
Yeah.
So I see that Cowboy is working the crowd. I mean, he definitely has the home field advantage here. But that signature move of his looks like it hurts quite a bit, regardless of how silly it does. I've been on the receiving end of that quite a few times.
Jives is like, yeah, you sure have. Remember that time? And then we cut back to the match.
Because there was no actual time that he's done it on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you get to pick +2 momentum or +1 heat.
I'll take the heat. It won't
Okay.
matter, but what the heck. All right, now I'm going to do a standing butt drop into his face. And then, looking at the annoying guy on the apron, I'm going to grab this guy by the arm, drag him to his own corner, and hold up his arm and say, come on, so the other guy can tag in. I'm deliberately giving him a chance to tag in.
Okay. I mean, if you want to narratively have that happen, it will.
Sure.
Okay. Jihad Jim tags in.
So then he punches me in the face. I shake it off. He punches me with the other hand. I shake it off. I grab him in a side headlock, and I noogie him.
Oh, boy. It's a classic wrestling move right there.
The noogie? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
I remember getting
Yeah,
it.
senior
I
high.
remember actually, Jives, when I was in high school, I used to give a lot of noogies to people, and that's actually how I got into wrestling, from that move right there.
Oh boy, cowboy. It seems like you're going for a look again, I think.
I think.
Let's go for it. All right, same deal. Retain control.
I will retain control.
Okay.
And then I'm going to, since I'm already in his corner, and his partner is currently incapacitated, I'm going to say, you ready for this? You ready to wrap this up?
He's like, yeah, you got to get Wolf back in here so he can win the belt.
Is Wolf scheduled to do the final?
Yeah, Wolf's scheduled
finish?
to be the finisher.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do my signature running cow dog move.
All right.
Run up the turnbuckles, flip over, and drive his face into the ground.
All right.
It's a bulldog. I just call it the cow dog. And then I'm going to run to the far ropes to build momentum. But as I do, Wolf is going to blind tag in.
All right. Well, roll plus heat, Wolf.
God, I hope you do this.
Well,
right.
here's the thing. You see, like during that whole sequence, I was off in the, underneath the, maybe off camera, right?
Yep.
I was on the far side of the. I was transforming, and I wandered over to the far side of the ring where I put in my crazy-looking contact lenses in secret.
Yep.
And I got some of that stuff that when it reacts with sweat, it turns red.
Yep.
So it looks like blood. And then what's the situation with the other side exactly?
One of them is incapacitated, and they're now ready for you to do the finishing move if you're coming in.
Well, here's the thing. I think that maybe when he looks to see where I am, like he looks to tag me or whatever, I'm not there. I mean, I'm eating Jihad Jim, whoever is incapacitated. Okay. I'm doing I did like a Wolfrin thing, and then I get up and I got blood all over my face, and then I run back over to my side of the ring, leap onto the apron in one fluid motion, and I go to tag in, but Cowboy's in on it, and maybe he I want to bodily pull him out of the ring.
You still roll for it.
Yeah, I know.
But this is an incredible sequence of events.
I wanted to describe it because it's pretty awesome.
No,
it was pretty awesome in my head.
Yeah.
Sounds awesome. Oh, look at that.
Okay.
Well,
the
I'll
tag
use
is
one of those
made.
momentums.
You gain plus one momentum.
Oh, it's 9. Never mind. Okay,
from their teammate. So you get to steal one of your teammates.
You have like fucking 20, so it doesn't matter anyway.
Yep.
One of his what? One of his momentum?
Momentum, yep.
Okay, so 8, good.
You're now in control of the match.
Yes.
Booking is calling for you to do a finishing move.
Yeah, so I basically do, I'm decided to start doing, calling the Wolfrin, my signature move.
Yep.
By looking like a 360-degree circle around the stadium while I lick my lips with I don't know, very, overly dramatic, so it looks obvious so that plays on camera.
Yeah.
And then I run towards him, and I like just doing like the flying tackle or like the pounce kind of thing, where maybe I get onto ropes. I always like that better. I'm thinking he's in the center of the ring, I'm on the top rope. I do just like a Superman leap towards him, get him to the ground after I call for the Wolfrind, and I get into his neck like I'm biting him. I'm not really biting him, obviously, but
right.
You're giving him kisses.
Yeah. And then and then he screams in agony and pain, and I got like blood all over me, or water, sweat, blood, whatever, fake blood. And then I do and then once he screams in pain or whatever, I just go for like a
pin.
No, I just get him in a submission, and the referee taps.
Okay.
Or counts.
We'll see if that works out.
Is that power or work?
It's actually, you just roll 2d6 for finisher.
Yep. Boom.
9.
How'd you do? Okay. On a 7 to 9, you showcase. Okay. You either showcase your strength and you get a +1, or they're unwilling to take your finisher and you gain +1 heat with them.
Can I not spend a momentum?
You can.
to make it 10.
Yep. You hit your finisher clean and you gain +1 audience.
Yep.
Bringing you up to 3.
Yep. Good stuff.
All right, the match ends because Wolf, Rooster, and Cowboy all participated in a match with someone who had +4 heat with them. They all bump up 1 audience, which puts Wolf at top of the card for right now.
Wait, I get an audience?
I am.
Yeah, you were the announcer, and you have 4 heat with.
Oh, I only thought that you get that if you.
Nope. You just have to participate in a match.
Huh.
You worked with Cowboy. Cowboy has 4 heat with you. Boom.
So does Cowboy go back to 1 heat?
No, he goes up 2.
No, on my heat thing. Do I
Nope,
put him back
it
to
doesn't
1?
reset heat yet.
Okay, cool.
Heat only resets when a storyline resolves, like what's about to happen.
Ah, okay.
All right, Wolf. It's time for your betrayal for the belt.
Yeah, so I imagine the ref brings the belts, or gets the belts, right?
Yep.
And he brings them out, and Cowboy's there.
Security personnel show up to escort Victor and Jihad Jim out of the arena.
Yeah.
They're both like, no, and they're like, come with us, sir. Your contract's done.
They're also dead.
They're going to Guantanamo.
I like that actually. They have like U.S. Special Forces show up.
Yeah, exactly. Those are Marines parachuting in
Now that they're not safe behind
in a closed
contract.
building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
no
then, okay,
contract
so-
to save you, sir.
So
Gotta
I'm
come
like
with us.
I'm still like freaking out in the ring, like being crazy wolf mode.
Yep.
And he brings me they bring the belts, and Wolf goes for his, but then I hit it to the ground, take mine, and crack him across the face with my belt.
Okay. Cowboy, are you accepting this?
That's what's booked. That's what I'll do.
All right. I think that this takes your guys' feud to a new level. Would you agree?
Just before we get to that, we get an advance for winning the belts, right?
You might be right about that one.
Oh my god, you guys have got like 4 advances over me.
It sounds right. I just don't know where it's actually written.
It's under advancement on my sheet.
On which?
I don't know if it's the same on the clown
Oh,
sheet.
you're right. Gain 1 when yes, you gain another advance. Yep.
So it's two advances.
Yep.
Cool.
So
I know what
yeah,
I'm gonna do.
you also gain an advance, Wolf, when you hit that +4 audience.
Yeah.
Okay.
But are you, Cowboy, are you accepting this?
Yep.
All right,
Okay,
Cowboy and
so-
Wolf, you both hit 0 heat with each other, which then immediately pops back up to 1 because you're heel and babyface.
Yeah. So I do that. He goes down. I take his belt, and then I call for another wolf friend move. Whoa! Outside of a match, crazy. And I go and I bite him in the neck. Tear him up.
Okay.
Take a bite.
All right. The crowd is completely shocked by your behavior, except for those people who have been following along on Twitter and knew it was going to happen. But
Yeah.
there are more boos than cheers for you right now.
Yeah. Good.
And Scowling Scotty Proper comes to the ring to break this fight up and is like pulling Wolf backstage. He's like, "We've got to go, mate. We've got to go. You're in a bit of trouble there."
I make sure I have the belts.
Yeah, you have both belts.
My belts.
Yeah. All right.
He takes me away. That's fine.
Are we way past time for a break?
We are like half an hour over. So.
Super long match.
I didn't want to break up that match though.
That was
so.
a good match. Good match. That was fun.
So guys, we're gonna take a 3 to 5 minute break here. Yeah, we'll be back. This is our first break for the night. Not sure. We're probably gonna have maybe another single break. Maybe, I don't know. It depends on how the games go. So yeah, we'll be back in 3 to 5. Don't go anywhere. There's more of this to come.